for a spot in the NFC Championship game. This one is underway. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Ten cycle. Snap, red. Check, huh?
Straight to the air here. It's Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Hubbard. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Okay, right.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Field, black. Hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Fight, 60. Blue striker. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on.
Ready, break.
3rd down, they need 7.
Here we go. Green jack, blue 32, black ultra. Grill green. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Ready.
Offense off to a good start, Brock. Here's a 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory.
Striker, set. 10 black. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He had a Nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Here we go. Here we go.
They run again with Hubbard. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
Hey, blue. Black 40. Ready, go.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Let's go. 53. Shot. 17. Hey, go steal.
Now Young. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that makes it 2nd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
At the same spot after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
Motion man sent left.
Check, cut.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Already a lot of distance to go, Brock, and it's going to be all there for him again on 3rd down as this play stopped for no gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Come on, set. Black, 95. You, yellow. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Set, cut. 52, blue. Red, yellow. Cut.
From the red zone on 1st. Flush out now to his left. He's going to keep it this time. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Hey, green. 45, white. Cut.
Handoff running right. Hubbard. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Down. Yellow, 22.
Here's Hunt up the middle. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. A very short kick here from the right hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, that's a great start and a tough thing to do.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
36-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? 21.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. The Panthers have taken the early lead. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 1st down here.
18, 21, 21.
Purdy looking to throw. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Get set. Love it.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He gets with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Snap, ready. Black, 95. Set.
Young working from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. Fights his way through a tackle. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go. 52, boom. Check, pitch. Ready?
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Well, he stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Check, snap.
Young's going to throw it. 3rd and 2. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Blue, 32. 10 cycle. Blue, strike. Hey, go steal. Set.
From the pistol, it's Young. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ready, ready.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Set, punt. Red, 38. Claws red. Set, punt.
Young looking to throw. He's got it along the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Hey, blue. Yellow, go. Hut.
Here's Young again. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On the ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
White. Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Drill, green. Strike, check, strike. Hey, red. Black shot. You, yellow. Set.
Throw here, third down. That ball is out. Young lost it. And that's 49ers football. So just like that, Brock, a very nice drive. Ends in a whimper from that offense. And a real roar from the deep. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed. And they want to take another look at this one. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go. 52 blue.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go. Triple 38. 10 black. Cut.
Young throwing here. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set. Get set. All right, rise up.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That tackle made by Princely Umamielen.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Going run again with McCaffrey. Trying to win that race to the edge, but the finish line ends up being right where he started, Brock, so no gain on 2nd.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Hands up, hands up. Yellow.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Got his man. Watkins has it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
Now Purdy. Looking to his fullback now. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
21. Here we go. 18, watch out. Here we go. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Looking to throw, Purdy. On target here to Njoku. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Get set, get set.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Play action now with Purdy. And the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set. 18!
They'll try and punch it in. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. managed that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
14. Panthers 10. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Leggett with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Field right. Here we go. Hey, confused. 60 red. 60 red. Right, right. Cut.
One final shot before the half. Getting out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the 49ers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
53. 18. Watch out. Up.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Now it's Purdy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Check view.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Hubbard again. Escapes a defender. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Ready, break.
Nickel set from the Niners on third down.
Set, hut. 33, yellow. Set, hut. Ready?
Third and long. They're going to throw. Willis comes. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up for the first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
43 rail, 6, mega. Huge, yellow. Set, go.
Out of the gun, Young. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both.
That was a fucking dot.
It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Bronk, as they line up for third and goal.
Let's go. 50, green. Hey, check mega. Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
To the air, yet again. Young. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with fourth and goal. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. But that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Get set. Yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set. Watch out. Can't.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Piniero's kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
52 blue. Check pitch. Ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 10 black. Set, go.
Looking to throw, Young. He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Blaster, 6. Smack, red. Cut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Mega. Set, hut. 45, right. Hut.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Black, 95. You, yellow. Claws red. Hut.
Again, it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Field, black. White. Ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Panthers football, but their playoff run is in jeopardy.
18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Drill, ready, ready, ready. Yellow, black 40. Black ultra. Ready.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. That one good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Double.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
Ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the 49ers take possession in the shadow of their own end zone. They're at the 40-yard line. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position to run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Get set. 21. Watch out. Here we go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Got a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he set out. They get 27 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Get set. 18. What's up?
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Outside.
They toss to McCaffrey running left. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Panthers bringing out a fifth defensive back on third.
Get set, get set. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Looking to throw. Take it in on the right side by Pearsall. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He gets with a return here. He crushed it right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. This is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Striker,
It's Young, the throw here on first. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut it to a point late in this one. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
21.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
How about that? Just 2 plays to get them into goal-to-go situation. And if this defense doesn't step up, we could see a touchdown right here.
Like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX, out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't walking there.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Gurindo. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
Get set. 18, watch out.
Back to throw. This one's caught. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He gets with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Strike 2. Come on, set. Black, 95. Black shot. Ultra. Green jack. Stick. Mega. Ready?
Setting up to pass. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop with that 14 seconds to go.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Ready up.
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready, right, right. Go red. You, yellow. Strike, check, strike. Ready, go, set.
He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Avoided one crisis on a dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long.
Ready, next. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Throwing now. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down.
Yellow, red, ready.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Sign quarterback run here. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. So to the conference championship.